Journey for You is a platform that I've created, and it is a motivational, inspirational, fitness, career with regards to life in general. And it is a platform for you to be able to visit my YouTube channel, be able to take in some of the videos, and to be able to hopefully help you in your journey throughout this life that we live. Motivate and inspire so that you can be your best self. Fail to plan is a plan to fail. So anything that I do, I have a plan. Hi, my name is Aggie Christopher. Topic today is organizing so you can manage your stress and help yourself succeed. I think that there's some things that I've been doing for a number of years, and it's why I've been able to succeed at a few things. One of the things is anything that I can do the night before, I do it. So for instance, if that means making sure that once you've had dinner, that you pack the dishes in the dishwasher and you get everything off of the counter, that will relieve any stress for the next day that I might have to leave, get out of the house quickly. If I have dishes piled up and all the rest of that, it actually slows me down. So get that done. If you have children, you need to organize them, for the next day. Make sure that their clothes are laid out. I think that if you lay out their clothes the night before and you have those organized, it's easy in the morning, because a lot of times we know, and I know this has happened to me many times in my life, that what I've done is the alarm clock hasn't worked, or you have a power outage the night before, so your alarm didn't go off, and I know that nowadays everybody has phones, so you're using your phone on for the alarm. But what happens in a lot of cases is that if you leave stuff, and the more stuff you leave on your plate for the next day, the more you're going to be buried, the more you're not going to be able to leave yourself time for any emergencies. So if I can get that out of the way, that also helps me succeed. I mean, one of my favorite sayings is, fail to plan is a plan to fail. So anything that I do, I have a plan. If I'm going to know that I have to go out and I have 3 hours to get some stuff done, I always map out before I go what exactly I need to do, so that way I do arrive back at the time that I need to do. If I'm going out for a business appointment and I know that I have to travel across town and I know that I have to do it in rush hour, I make sure that I map out the day before. I make sure I know where I'm going, what I have to do, and also I always factor in emergencies. So I give myself an additional 20 minutes to a half an hour. If I get to the destination and I'm 20 minutes or a half an hour early, great. I can always pick myself up a coffee before the appointment. Or I can sit there and I can answer some emails. Or I can do a quick phone call if that's what I need to do. So when you do those kinds of things and you have a plan that's mapped out and you work that plan, that's where I find my stress level goes down, and also too, I have more success. I think that what happens to a lot of people is if you're flying by the seat of your pants, if you have it whereby, everything is left to the last minute and you're rushing, you're stressed. And stress doesn't help you make the proper decisions. And that's why a lot of people, when they are living by the seat of their pants and they're not organizing details and they're not making sure that they're doing what they need to do in order for them to be able to get that daily task done, is why you find that people, they do flip. They do, have a meltdown. They do end up in an argument that never needed to happen, but it's because you're so stressed. Not only that, the stress that you put on yourself is also not good for your health. The more stress you put on yourself and the less you're able to manage that stress, the more you're going to find that somewhere along the line that's going to turn into a large health problem. So if you can get together, make sure anything that you do or you can do the night before, do it. When you get up in the morning, make sure that you have that clear plan. Like I said, if you're getting the kids off to school, what they do is they have their clothes laid out. their breakfast is laid out. A lot of times people, if it's cereal, if it's a granola bar, if it's fruit, if you lay it out the night before and all they've got to do is go and get the juice or whatever it is, it's that much easier. And especially if you have a time frame. If you know that by the time you get up and you have an hour to get out the door, you are more likely to be able to get out the door within that hour if you don't have other distractions in your way. You know, another thing that I never allowed my kids to do, and that was to get up and turn the TV on and watch cartoons or whatever. Those types of things, they are factors that will hinder your day-to-day success. So you need to make sure that they're aware, and it also builds good habits for them as well to be able to organize themselves so that when they are adults, that they can be productive individuals. You're setting a good base. And the idea behind success is having a good, strong base. And I think that that's another thing that people are not really aware of. I think that people think that success comes with luck. And sure, some of it does. But success that you're able to turn into greater success is if you're able to organize, if you're able to do the kinds of things that will take the irritants out of your way, take any distractions out of your way. So my philosophy is that anything that you can do the night before to get yourself organized for the next day, you're on that right path. As I say, if I'm going to go to, for instance, an area that I've never been to before, but I have an appointment somewhere downtown that I've never driven there, I make sure that I do my check the day before. I check to see where I'm going, how long it's going to take me to get there. And as I said, if it's rush hour, do I need to tack on a half an hour as opposed to 15 minutes? Those are the kinds of things that set you up for success. And that's what you need to look at. You need to look at every edge that you can to be able to relieve that stress, to be able to get yourself so you are organized, and to be able to make sure that at a moment's notice, if you have to leave your house within 10 minutes, that you're able to do that because of the fact that you have everything done. I get up, I make sure that I'm fully done, head to toe. I know what I'm wearing. My makeup is done, my hair is done. So if I have to leave the house within 10 minutes of my getting myself together, I can do that, and I'm not stressed because I'm trying to fit time in that I don't have. The key to anybody's success, the key to successful people and why they are successful is because they do take their lives seriously and they do make sure that they're organized, or they do tap into people that then can help them get organized. Because the key to success is being organized and having a plan. And when you're organized and you have a plan, you have a lot less stress. You're going to have stress because of the fact that there's day-to-day stresses, but you will be able to manage it that much easier because you are organized. Thank you. Motivate and inspire so that you can be your best self.